Surely you can do better than that. Let's give it up for Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen.
You made me do that.
Let's hear it for Santa Bob. Santa Bob. Let's hear it for William Rodriguez. William Rodriguez. Let's hear it for Joshua Jewell. Good evening, everybody. My name really is Hollywood. All my life, people say, hey, Hollywood, what is your real name? It's Hollywood. Hey, Hollywood, who named you Hollywood? My mother. My mother named me and my 5 siblings after cities in which they were conceived. Brooklyn, Chicago, San Diego, San Francisco, and Compton. Compton. We know where Compton is? It's that urban neighborhood a little bit south of Los Angeles. Hey, Jorge, come on, we're trying to do some comedy. Tammy, come on, turn around, look. We won't pick on you. Hey, you two guys, how long you guys been a couple? You look like a marvelous couple. But then again, I'm blind as an old fuck. But you look good from back here. Anyway, this is my 420 appearance in front of a microphone tonight. 420. And I think I'm going to celebrate and stop smoking pot when I fucking drop dead.
Yeah.
Marijuana happens to be my drug of choice. I've been smoking that shit about 55 years. I am not a spring chicken. You know, I would like to smoke some pot with my kids. Unfortunately, they're all in law enforcement. They would throw my ass in the Gray Bar Hotel. So somebody said, hey, Hollywood, you know, it skips a generation. So last week I smoked a joint with my granddaughter. But she rolls them too small. I like fatties. I like to roll a fatty, sit in front of the TV, turn it on to the food channel, start having sexual fantasies about having sex with Rachel Ray. Smoke another one, go to the refrigerator, clean out the refrigerator, go back to the TV, smoke another joint, start having sexual fantasies about having sex with Bobby Flay. Me and Bobby Flay. Janis Joplin did me and Bobby McGee, so I'll do me and Bobby Flay. Anyway, I'm a Vietnam veteran, class of 1968 and 69. And also a product of the Woodstock generation. When I got out of the service, I went to Woodstock. When people find out I was in Woodstock, they say, hey, Hollywood, did you see Janis Joplin? No. Hey, Hollywood, did you see Santana? No. Hey, Hollywood, did you see Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young? No. Hey, Hollywood, what did you do in Woodstock? Me? I got fucking stoned. I just got fucking stoned. You know, back then, they used to call, you know, the pot smokers, the stoners, they used to call them hippies. But the hippies used to call themselves long hairs. So I hung out with a group of flower children. Chrysanthemum, lily, rose, tulip, hyacinth, African violet. Oh, she was the black chick. And Morris Goldstein and Jacob Friedman. The Jews were selling the drugs. I got so fucked up. I was going to find the stage. And I'm walking, and I'm walking, and I'm walking, and I'm walking. And I walked right the fuck out of the place. It must have been like a 3-mile walk. I wasn't about to go back. So I just kept going, and that's where I coined the expression, getting out of fucking Dodge, because it was a fucking mess. You know, the Woodstock is supposed to be a festival of peace, love, and music, but it was the very first national disaster we had. They expected 25,000 people to show up at this venue. Unfortunately, they got 250,000 people. There wasn't enough food, there wasn't enough shelter, there wasn't enough bathrooms, and then it started to rain. And with all these 250, this 250,000 people, they loosened up all the dirt, and then all the dirt became a sea of mud, covered up in mud. Anyway, that's Woodstock. Before I got out of the service, I read an article that the best school in the country to party in was the University of Florida. So that's where I went, 1969. I went to UF. I didn't go there to go to school. I went there to get some drugs. They were growing the best shit in the country. They have a horticultural department at UF. They were growing a pharmaceutical grade marijuana. It was so good it would give you hallucinations. I found out that the federal government was buying the shit from the University of Florida. I filled out an application to be a participant in their drug study. Lo and behold, they picked me. I got a free trip on the federal government. Not only a trip from the Northeast to Los Angeles, but a free trip because with the shit they gave me, I was gone for a week. Totally gone for a week. And the thing was, it was all on taxpayer money. God bless America. I was in the supermarket the other day, and I'm in the supermarket, and I'm going down the grocery aisle, and I'm in the cereal aisle, and I look at a box of Rice Krispies. And you know what's on the box of Rice Krispies? Do you know what's on the box of Rice Krispies, honey? Snap, crackle, and pop. Right? 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 Joshua, right? Snap, crackle, and pop. Take a good look at Snap and tell me that ain't President Trump. That's what he did before he got to be a billionaire. I don't know. My mother named, all her kids after cities in which they were conceived. She was going to have 7. She was at the doctor's office. She was in the doctor's office, and she read an article in the Reader's Digest, and it said every 7th kid born in America is a Mexican. So mom got an abortion. Mom got an abortion. Thank you very much. My mom got an abortion. Thank you very much. I don't know what this aversion is we have towards Mexicans. I like Mexicans, but Donald Trump don't like Mexicans. He wants to build this wall. He called his building supervisor to come to New York City. He says, I want to build the wall to keep the Mexicans out. Well, Mr. Trump, how high you want to build this wall? Well, I don't know. Them Mexicans ain't very big. Make it 5 feet. 5 feet. Personally, I like to get Mexicans in the country because I don't want to mow my lawn. I don't want to paint my house. I don't want to re-roof my house. I don't want to plant the garden. But the most important thing the Mexicans done for this country is they invented the Taco Bell. Hey, come on in, folks. Come on in, get a comfortable seat. No one will pick on you, I assure you. Welcome to the surf. People ask me all the time, hey, Hollywood, where do you get your material? Well, I get my material from everyday life. I go to Bank of America, I go to Publix, I go to Winn-Dixie, I go to Walmart, I go to Save a Lot, and I find stuff to talk about, to make jokes about. I even get stuff at the barbershop. Does anybody want to hear any barbershop humor?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Does it look like I've been to a fucking barbershop lately?
Yes.
But I'll tell you what happened to me the other day. I was in Publix. I wasn't in Walmart because I'm not allowed in Walmart. I am barred from Walmart because number one, I have all my teeth. And number two, I don't own any camouflage. I can't get in the Winn-Dixie because I'm not a fucking redneck. They let me in Save a Lot because anybody's welcome to Save a Lot. That shit's cheap. You can stretch $1 and Save a Lot. But I was in Publix the other day, and I lost my fucking car. First time it's ever happened to me. I'm out there, I'm trying to get into this other car, just like mine. Wasn't mine. Guy says, hey, what are you doing trying to get in my car? He says, no, it's my car. He says, no, it's my car. I says, oh, I'm sorry. So then I see my car over there, so I go over there. Hey, what are you doing in my car? There was people in the car. I thought it was my car. Then I saw my car all the way the fuck out. I put it out there so I wouldn't forget where it was. You know, it's a bitch getting old. It's a bitch getting old. You know what happens when you get old? And if you're a man,
Forget your car.
you stand in front of the bowl to pee, and you miss the fucking bowl. You pee on the floor.
Yeah.
Start having all these fucking problems. You know,
Woo!
blockages in the heart.
Yeah, tell me about
Operations like John Tenuto had. But it wasn't a heart attack, was it, John?
it. Not yet.
It was like a rotor-rooter or something,
Oh,
right?
yeah, they cleaned me out, man. Look for the ass.
Anyway, it's not easy getting old. And you know, when I was an adolescent, and then a middle-aged person, and then like an over 40s person, I kept hearing all these old people say, I'm on a fixed income. Well, guess what? I just realized what that is. It's when that fucking Social Security check does not make it to the next beginning of the
Come
month.
on, man.
So old people, they have to resort to stupid things. Like they go into a restaurant and they start filling up their pockets with sugar, with saccharin, with sugar and sweet and low. They go into Wendy's and they get ketchups. They go to Wendy's. You know, you can buy a $1 sandwich at Wendy's and then ask them for the senior cup. And they give you a senior cup, and you can go back all day long and drink that, you know, Diet Pepsi for $1.06. You get a sandwich and a senior cup. Publix gives complimentary coffee. I go to Publix every day. Get my complimentary coffee. Fuck, it's cheaper than Starbucks. Cheaper than Starbucks. You know what makes Starbucks so popular? It's the fucking millennials. The fucking millennials. See, the millennials made a lot of things popular. Starbucks, Panera Bread, P.F. Chang's, all these chain restaurants. Because the millennials, they move back home to mom and dad. They don't pay any fucking rent, so they can go out and they can eat 30 days out of the month. Fucking millennials. And I can't get it. I don't understand it. I don't know, maybe I was under a rock or something, but it seems that the generations have, you know, just kind of passed me by. You know, the number one word in the 70s, does anybody know the number one word in the 70s?
Gnarly.
Hey, young couple that came in late, do you happen to know the number one word in the 70s? I'll tell you. Here it is.
Here it is.
Here.
Ear.
Did anybody get that? Here.
No Asian in it.
Anyway, hey, listen. You've been a great audience.
Great.
God bless you all. God bless our troops overseas. And God bless live comedy. Let's hear it for Santa Bob coming back up. Thank you very much.
Yes. believe it.
Let's give it up for Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen.
Give him the clap.
Y'all can do better than that now. Are y'all still out there?
What?
Are y'all still out there?
Yeah!
I think so. I do. Hear you breathing. You know, everybody wants to know, said Santa. So why are you so jolly?